So you both have a lot of experience working with advanced analytics within a sales organization. So are there any top lessons learned that you guys have had in your experiences that may be helpful to others who are watching this video?
I think it's some of the stuff that we've been saying about simplification.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's about finding what's relevant in the data. Don't think that you have to boil the ocean, because you're never going to be successful in boiling an ocean. Pick and choose the few things you want to go after first, and really ensure that the data supports that. You're going to have a hunch, so follow that hunch and see if it really does pan out in that way. Some of the challenges clients face is ownership of the data. They may not have access to all the data that they want to. The data may be dirty, it may need to be cleaned. We've got processes around all of that. We've got ways that we can make sure that we support that. So you will have challenges with that, but you also can use that to your advantage to make sure that your client now has a somewhat clean data set. You're looking at the relevant pieces, and you're going after what really can be impactful, and the rest is just there.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. I think also chasing what's controllable. A lot of times we'll use it, and I'll give you an example. We've talked about a couple of inbound programs. Those inbound programs are always fun because you get the standard subject of, well, it's not a sales call.
Yeah.
Right, and we can chase that stuff down all we want, but at the end of the day, I can't change the customer behavior of how they want to contact us, what they're going to do. We give the feedback to our partners and let them run with it, and maybe there's some IVR changes they can make and things like that. But what's controllable and what we really put a lot of time and attention into is the behaviors of our employees and what they're doing to create better experiences for our partners, customers, better performance KPIs, and ultimately at the end of the day help their ROI through this whole output. So what are the items that are really going to create that, right? Whether it is voice analytics and what we're saying that creates better sales performance, or let's look at the data and let's go find our top performer, right? I look at every program the same. Where are we, and what does our top performer look like? And how do we get as many people to that? Because that he's showing us what's possible. So, it's a simplification of the process, but it's like, Barb, tell me everything that goes on with that person, because he's doing it better than everybody else. What can we use that for? And that's what's really cool, because she, her, again, what I'd have to go do, a while back is I'd have to go sit with that person for a week.
And then really sit with other people to compare,
to see what's
right?
different, right?
Yeah.
And now she can just, in a day, spit out like, well, pretty simple. Like, he's on the phone this much, using this verbiage, going through this sales process in this amount of time. He's been here for 6 months. He went through this training. And then, she can also even bring in all of our coaching stuff, because that's all, we got data on all of that too. How much coaching has he had? What coaching topics and trainings has he taken? We could just mirror all that if we deemed it the most important thing to our business and make it work. So that's what's controllable. That's what I'm really going to put our time and attention on, rather than jumping down these avenues that are like, well, now I need a customer to act differently. I need a partner to probably go through some legal process to fix something, and a bunch of things that they've already thought about themselves. Let's think about something that really controls what our behaviors are and helps our partner, because that's what we are, improve their performance and our performance. That's really like to look at it.
At the same time, I would also tell people to look at things with a different perspective or a different lens. I'll take modeling as an example. There are many people, data scientists, and I have several on my team, that they can model using any special language, using R, using Python, using any special language that you want to. But they also can model using some of the newer techniques and some of the newer capabilities. And when you've got data that you can get that shows intent-based data, really who's a hand raiser, who's in the market, when you can show information about that company that you couldn't get before. You could only get firmographic information about that company or demographic information about that individual. But like in a B2B world, you can get so much information off the internet about what that company does, who they interact with, how they sell, what they sell, where they sell, that type of thing. You really can get in that environment, you can get so much smarter, and you can look at things with a new lens in a different way. And you can also leverage technology, because you can leverage in any type of modeling. Now you can leverage machine learning, you can leverage AI, you can really take all this new technology and put it to work to where it's going to make those models that much smarter, that much faster
Yeah.
than a traditional way
It's really
of
just,
doing them.
just creating a shortcut, right? Like
Yeah.
everything that we
Yeah.
do with this is a lot of times just creating a shortcut to the path that we're trying to get to anyway.
Compressing
yeah.
that sales cycle for a client is huge.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
right, yeah, and improving those efficiencies, right? Like
Yeah.
removing the stuff that we know is not going to work or work at a very small rate, and increasing the stuff that we know will work in a much larger
Yeah.
rate. So it's
A good salesperson would tell you it's all about making that personal connection with customers. So
yeah.
using that insight to
Yeah.
understand your potential customers that much quicker, or using the insight to understand how your associates are going to be working that much better, it must go a really long way in the sales organization. So.
Yeah, and it's great that you mentioned the associates because it helps them too, right? It makes
Yeah.
their life easier.
Yeah.
They don't have to weed through all this anymore. We can do
Absolutely.
it for them and really, focus them on what they're there to do, which is just to sell and to speak to customers and not try to weed through all this stuff and try to figure out what would work and what won't work.
For more information on all things sales growth and customer experience, come see us at TTEC.com or subscribe to the Customer Strategist Journal at CustomerStrategistJournal.com. There's more details in the description below as well. That's all for now. See you next time.